Why do some men effortlessly influence women while others are ignored? This video is not about toxic control or shallow games. It's about understanding deep psychological truths rooted in Stoic masculinity that make you powerful, composed, and unshakably attractive. Let's dive into 8 dark psychological tricks and how you can use them not to manipulate, but to master influence through inner power and emotional control. 1. The mysterious man rule. She can't crave what she fully understands. Mystery is more than secrecy. It's strategic depth. In a world where everyone is oversharing online, the man who holds back becomes rare. He becomes unpredictable, and unpredictability creates mental obsession. The psychological hook is this: the human brain hates incomplete stories. When she doesn't know your full life, your intentions, or your emotional world, she begins to imagine. And the stories she tells herself are far more powerful than any words you could say. So instead of telling her everything, reveal slowly. Make her peel back layers of who you are. And with each layer, you gain deeper psychological investment. Remember, silence isn't emptiness. Silence, when intentional, becomes seduction. 2. Emotional self-control. He who reacts less rules more. Imagine 2 men. One flinches at her every mood, apologizes for things he didn't do, and constantly explains himself. The other is calm, unbothered. Still, which one creates emotional impact? It's the second, because emotional control communicates dominance without aggression. The Stoic man is a fortress. He observes instead of reacting. He doesn't need to win arguments. He simply walks away from chaos. This kind of calm energy creates deep emotional safety. Women don't consciously say it, but they feel it. They feel that you are not moved by the storm. And so, you become the anchor. Control your emotions, and you will naturally control the emotional dynamic. 3. Slow validation. Only the wise man's praise has value. Instant compliments feel good, but they're cheap. They're common. Most men throw validation like confetti. But a Stoic man doesn't offer praise to seek favor. He gives it rarely, and only when it's earned. This makes your approval scarce, and scarcity breeds value. Slow validation keeps her unsure, and that's where desire is born. Instead of, "You're so beautiful," the moment you meet her, wait until a moment when she shows intelligence, kindness, or strength. Then, offer a single, well-placed compliment. The psychological effect is massive, because when your praise feels earned, she internalizes it more deeply. It means more, and she'll subconsciously seek to earn more. 4. Reverse expectation. Give her the opposite of what she expects. The female brain responds strongly to pattern interruptions. When she expects attention, delay it. When she expects warmth, give challenge. Not cruelty, just contrast. This builds tension, and tension is the foundation of attraction. Example: if she flirts to get praise, instead of biting the bait, smile and say, "You're used to being the center of attention, aren't you? You're not playing hard to get. You're playing above the game." Reverse psychology flips the emotional script. It makes her chase instead of assume. And in that subtle shift, control moves from her expectation to your energy. 5. Scarcity creates craving. Availability kills desire. Scarcity is one of the strongest psychological triggers in existence. Not because it's manipulation, but because it reflects true value. If you're always texting, always calling, always available, there's no space for her to wonder, fantasize, or miss you. She knows she has you. And when she knows she has you, desire dies. True influence comes when your presence feels earned. You don't cancel plans for her. You don't drop your mission to chase approval. You give your time on your terms. And when she realizes she's not the center of your world, but part of a greater vision, she respects you deeply. That's the man she trusts. That's the man she craves. 6. Frame is everything. He who sets the reality wins the game. Frame is the invisible force that decides who leads and who follows. Every social interaction has a frame. It's the silent rule that says, whose reality are we in right now? If you constantly seek her approval, you're in her frame. If you define the terms, speak calmly, and make her enter your world, you hold the frame. This doesn't mean being controlling. It means being solid. You don't chase. You invite. You don't apologize for being masculine. You own it with grounded presence. And if she tests your frame, which she will, you don't react. You smile. You hold firm. Because the Stoic man knows that true power is the ability to stay centered, no matter who tries to move you. 7. Silence as seduction. Let her imagination do the talking. Silence is not passive. In fact, silence is often the loudest thing in a room. Most men fear silence. They overtalk, overexplain, try to impress. But the wise man pauses. He lets his words breathe. He allows space. And in that space, her mind becomes active. The psychology is simple. In silence, we imagine. And when she's imagining your thoughts, your emotions, your intention, she's already emotionally engaged. Use well-timed silence after she speaks. Let her feel it. Let her wonder. Let her feel tension. Because tension, when intentional, becomes attraction. 8. Purpose and presence, the mission first. Always. Here lies the final and most powerful truth. You can master all the tricks, but if you have no purpose, she will lose interest. Fast. Women are biologically wired to sense direction. They don't want a man who seeks meaning through her. They want a man who already has it. The Stoic man lives for a cause, for craft, for something greater than lust, games, or attention. He wakes up with discipline. He leads with vision. And when she enters his world, she feels the calm power of someone who's exactly where he needs to be. Purpose creates presence, and presence is irresistible. These 8 psychological tricks are not toys for manipulation. They are tools for self-mastery. They remind you that the real game is not about controlling others. It's about controlling yourself so well that others are naturally pulled into your orbit. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos. Be grounded, be scarce, be silent, be purposeful, and above all, stay stoic.